Hello all, welcome to this session. In this session, I am going to share information about this getAttribute command which was deprecated in one of the older versions of Selenium WebDriver, but the good news is it's now back. So in the latest version of Selenium WebDriver, now it is back is. Let me explain what happened, why it got deprecated, now why it is back. All those details let me cover in this session with some practical demonstration also. For reference, have this notes where you can find all the information about why the get attribute got deprecated and now why it is back and all those stuff. Let me open this notes. So here you can clearly see that right in one of the older version of Selenium, that is 4.27 version. The Selenium WebDriver library of the version 4.27, this get attribute predefined method or command got deprecated. Okay. Why it got deprecated? The users were encouraged to move to some explicit requirements like instead of using get attribute, they were in the library getDomAttribute and getProperty commands were introduced. Now what happened? Now it is back. So first let's see whether it's really got deprecated in this 4.27 version of Selenium WebDriver library. After that I'll explain in this version it came back and all those other details why it came back I'm going to cover later. Okay, so let me go here to this quickly go to this project here and here I'll go to this project and go to this pom.xml file here. I'll go to this pom.xml file. In this pom.xml file, which version of Selenium is available? Let's see which version of Selenium is available. 4.27.0, exactly the same, right? In this version only, the get attribute command got deprecated. Now, let me go here, one of the files, and just let me create a file here, right? Like new. I'll just say demo. With main method, I'll create for now. And I'll write some Selenium automation code here to demonstrate the get attribute command. Okay. Is the command available or not? Let's see. Driver is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay. Then driver dot manage dot window dot maximize, then driver dot get. I'll provide the application page URL. Any application page URL is fine. Okay. So now I would like to write this command driver dot find element. So let's say inspect this button. I'll try to see this. It has, you know, this is same, right? So I'll go with something known as title. Okay, I can use different stuff here. Okay, so I want to get the attribute value of this particular element. So I'll just create an XPath expression, Control F, and simply write down double forward slash input at the rate type. Let me inspect this again. This button. Let me inspect this button again. And here, uh, yeah, square bracket at the rate title is equal to like this. Is it locating two elements? Okay, it's saying that there are two elements here. But we have the name locator. What about name is equal to Q? If I give like this, what is getting located? That Xbox field is getting located. But I need to locate this one. Okay, but I need to locate this one. I'll do one thing. I'll simply say I'll just create some locator. That's it. Okay. I'll just create some locator. It may be whatever it may be. Slash following colon input square bracket 1. Okay, it's locating this particular XPath expression is finally locating this search button. I'll use that like this by dot XPath. Here, provide the XPath expression and simply say dot get attribute of I want to get the this label of this button. So here value attribute is name is there. I'll copy this value attribute and provide here and then put a semicolon here. And you can clearly see a strike off message is coming. Can you see that? Get attribute command is getting striked off. That means this particular command or predefined method of Selenium WebDriver, it's confirmed that it got deprecated in the version of Selenium WebDriver that is 4.27.0. Now, why it got deprecated? It got deprecated because Selenium guys have introduced, okay, explicit specific methods for the operations, like, for retrieving the dynamic DOM properties. One method they have introduced. In place of this, we have to use these methods. Okay, that's why it got deprecated, and they were asking us to use these methods according to your requirements, explicit requirements. So it went well, but later what happened was that the entire community who are using the Selenium WebDriver library were against it, and they have given the feedback. Okay, they have given the feedback to the developers of Selenium and the community. I mean, the the people who are actually creating the Selenium WebDriver library for us. So the community feedback was went to that team of Selenium team who are building the Selenium for us. And because of that community feedback, okay, so they have reverted this. They have canceled this deprecation part, and then they have reverted this command again in this 4.33.0, which is at this point of time, it is a latest version of Selenium. It came back. Okay. So let's go and see whether 4.33.0, if I change this and click on save all and go to the demo.java, just wait for a while until this loading is completed. You see the strike off is gone. Now we can start using it. In the latest version, we can use it. It got reverted. It came back as, okay. So get attribute command is back in 4.33.0, which got deprecated in 4.27.0, because at that point of time, Selenium guys have introduced two specific methods for us to use instead of this one. Okay, the Selenium team were asking us to use this methods instead of this one. Now, because of the lot of feedback that went to the Selenium team from the general community who are followers of the Selenium tool and all, the Selenium team has reverted this change in 4.33.0. Okay. Thanks to the community feedback, reverted deprecation notice after community feedback. This is a message. Okay. You need to understand. So, uh, give me more details about the community feedback. Why the community wanted it back? We need to know, right? Why the community wanted this get attribute command back. Let's find it out. Okay. You see, after Selenium announced deprecation in version 4.27.0, QA engineers flooded LinkedIn with posts lamenting the loss of get attribute. One post quipped that the QA community erupted with posts everywhere declaring it's gone, with many even posting tributes. Influencer voices. Okay. Warm welcome back. Now the change has been reversed. Okay. So, fine. So what is the reason why it's back? Why it's back? Why the community were behind that? So you see, the communities mentioned here, the community's strong vocal sentiment emphasized how much developers rely on get attribute for everyday testing. With no universal accepted or easy to adapt replacement, the benefits of deprecation doesn't justify the disruption. Okay. So developers found them less intuitive. Okay, though they have introduced two new commands in place of this, and the Selenium team has asked us to use these methods in place of this, but the development team who are actually using the Selenium automation team, or the developers who are using this get attribute, felt that these are not that much useful when compared to the original one, and they asked it okay, roll back the changes, and Selenium has listened to this, and they have given it back to us. Okay, so because get attribute was more useful than these comments, okay, the entire community felt. Even I faced the problem, guys. Okay, when I was using this, right, sometimes this will work, sometimes this will work. I'm getting literally getting confused. Instead of just using this simple command, okay, I felt that I'm forced to use these commands, and that has reflected here. Okay, fine. So this is all about why getAttribute command is back in 4.33.0 version, which got deprecated in the older version of Selenium, that is 4.27.0. Okay, because of the community feedback, and everyone in the community felt that this is better than the newly introduced commands in the 4.27.0. They wanted to have this back, so it is back. So hope guys you understood why getAttribute command is back. It's a very good news for us when you are automating using Selenium WebDriver, right? This makes our job more easy, and we should not get confused in which command we have to use anymore. This command we have to use or this command to use. Can simply use this command for retrieving the attribute value of the particular element. Okay, from the HTML code. So that's all for this session. Thank you. Bye bye.